Thanks, Gary. Now, after Chris and I have talked about some of the similarities, now we're going to talk about some of the differences. What, Chris, would you say would be the main difference as far as golf and baseball?
I think the primary difference in the two sports is that in baseball we're hitting a moving object and you're hitting a stationary object. So what we have to work on really hard in baseball is not only separating to make sure that we're reading the pitch properly so that we know what we're going to get, whereas you already predetermined,
yes,
we know what we're going to get. In baseball, we have that moment where we're reading what we get, and then once we get here, which I call the slot, the period of time where the knob's facing the pitcher and the barrel is level with your hands, great hitters have a couple different moves they need to make to hit different parts of the strike zone. So if I don't get the bat into this slot, if I say I get it down here, Corey, where the knob's going to the sky, or say I get it here where the knob's going to the ground, you can see I'm going to be limited amount of pitches I hit. But if I get it right here, I can hit up and in, I can hit down and away, I can hit up and away, I can hit down and in, and again, the goal of every swing to hit a fair line drive. So yeah, from right here I might be able to hit all those pitches, but I couldn't hit a fair line drive. Or from here I might be able to hit them all, but I can't hit a fair line drive. So we've got to be very reactive. Whereas you guys have a premeditated ball position and you know exactly the swing you want to make. We have to kind of figure it out on the fly. That's why our percentage of success is so much lower. Plus, they unfortunately have 8 dudes out there ready to catch it. But nevertheless,
we have the gallery.
Make a couple different moves. But I would say the one move that is exactly the same would be kind of the middle in fastball.
Yeah, go ahead and face this way because I want to show them. You know, that's what I was talking about. Now go ahead. Let's pretend that the pitch was thrown, you know, kind of outside fastball. What would the hit look like?
Yeah. So if I was taking a perfect swing to an outside fastball, I would make this move here.
There, good. And I know what's going to happen. You know, everybody at home is going to go and take a look at a baseball swing and see that picture right there and say, you know, how can you say baseball and golf is similar? Well, for that pitch, it's not. You know, but you know, it's probably safe to say that probably a middle end fastball. Go ahead and get to the middle end fastball
so
spot.
If I was hitting a middle end fastball, I would make that move to hit it.
Yeah, and if we take that spot, then there are a lot of similarities. But you know, one of the biggest differences we talk about is definitely they're hitting a pitch that's moving, so we have to react to that.
Right.
You know, and also, what would you say, you know, as far as the baseball swing? You know, I think one of the biggest differences too is baseball is more like hitting drivers.
Right.
You know, golf we have to hit irons, so it's probably safe that a lot of good baseball players would be good drivers of the ball, but probably, you know, they'd probably struggle with the irons.
Yeah, and it's actually pretty interesting. I can't tell you how many baseball players I play with that bomb it. And literally have the shanks or can't even hardly advance the ball with an iron, and it's because, Corey, with a drive, obviously we're trying to hit the ball towards the front part of our stance and hit up and through it and launch the ball in the air, which is about what we're trying to do every batting practice.
Thanks, Chris. If you guys have any more questions, go to my website, CoreyKaufmanGolf.com, and I look forward to seeing you on the golf course.